Speaking of basketball, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to go inside the gym, turn up the heat, and we're going to talk some Spring Lake Park Panther basketball here, both boys and girls basketball. We'll start with boys basketball. A couple of the Panthers with us here, including one you just saw in top play, number 6, Kameron Davis. Well, we'll start. Elijah Elkerton's with us as well. Jenna Murphy, Sarah Fruzyna with us for Spring Lake Park girls basketball. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. There's only 4 of you, so we don't need to use the sharing stick, so this is going to be good. It's going to fly by. Let's start here with Kameron Davis. Did you remember that play? I could hear you guys kind of try to figure out what it was going to be when I told you were number 6.
I remember it. Yeah, I do.
Okay. What do you like best, the defense to get the steal or the offense and what Kenton dubbed the European two-step, I think, to finish it off with that Euro step in the layup?
Well, scoring, it wins basketball games, so, I like the offense better than defense.
Oh, there you go. Some people say defense wins games, but you had both, so we're not going to fault you at all. This year as a junior, obviously record-wise for you guys, not where you wanted to be, but what about this year kind of stands out to you as some improvements you guys kind of made as a team that you can build on going into next year?
From the beginning of the season, we were not familiar with each other, and toward the end we got pretty vocal with each other and got kind of comfortable. We got better as the season progressed.
And you moved here. You're not a Minnesota native, right? You moved here from Chicago, correct?
Yes.
So how long have you been here, and what's it been like to kind of acclimate yourself to Spring Lake Park and those guys on your team?
Since I've been here, kind of the guys they made me feel at home. Like I didn't feel like isolated or anything. Like it was a nice transition. What
about next year? You feeling pretty confident that you guys can turn things around and make some noise?
Yeah, I think we'll be a really good team. We're young, but if we work hard over the summer, we'll be pretty good.
And finally, the hardest hitting basketball bracket question: are you surprised that Mac and Cheese has made it this far in the pizza bracket?
No.
Not at all. Okay, Elijah, what about you? Are you surprised by Mac and Cheese's ascent through this tournament?
A little bit.
I
like my meat lovers in the first round against
Man,
them,
just bounced as the 2 seed. Yeah, absolutely. Elijah Elkerton, the junior for the Panthers, with us. What about you? What did you see from the team standpoint that improved over the season went that you guys can kind of build on?
I think going back to what Cam said, our experience has went up a tremendous amount. We came into the season having our only returning starter injured, and he was injured throughout the whole season, and I just think the experience we've gained throughout the season will help us next year.
What about your game in particular? What do you feel proud about, what you were able to do, and that you want to continue to build on next year?
Well, it was nice getting an all-conference honorable mention award this year in such a great conference.
You do have the sharing stick. Good.
I think next year I can improve on just working on my athleticism, getting better, and making some noise within the conference.
You've played football for the Panthers, and you plan to continue to do that next year as well?
Yeah. We had a really good season last year, making it to the state semis, going all the way and losing to Elk River. We lost 35 seniors from this year, which is a tough road to come back from. But I think if we can rebuild in the weight room over the summer, we'll be just fine coming next year, hopefully getting back to state for a 4th straight time in state.
Yeah, those seniors were the young guys at one point too. So what are you looking forward to, those back on the basketball side? What are you looking forward to most next year coming back to the court?
I think it's going to be nice having 4 returning starters right off the bat, being able to compete right away, and hopefully throughout the season, hopefully getting to the section finals, maybe even state.
Elijah and Cam, thanks for coming out, representing Spring Lake Park boys basketball. We'll move it on, and we'll pass the microphone on just to be safe here. 2 girls basketball players for Spring Lake Park. Jenna Murphy up first, Sarah Fruzyna as well next to her. Jenna, capping off a fantastic season career for you. Can you point to anything in particular that sticks out for you as far as your accomplishments go? You're up at the top of the charts in a lot of different categories. Is there a favorite that you have when it comes to what you've been able to do?
Honestly, probably breaking the scoring record, I would say, would be the biggest accomplishment. I thought it was really cool. I broke the boys' scoring record, and I just remember I was in 5th grade, and I saw it was Sean Scott who had the record that I broke, and I thought that was just a really great accomplishment, great to end off my senior year.
So just to be clear to everybody out there, that means that no one in Spring Lake Park history has scored more points than you on a basketball court?
Yes.
That's okay. All right. Well, that's the number. That's what it is there for Jenna Murphy. So again, congrats on all that. When you look at your team, again, it's been rough as far as wins and losses goes for the last couple of years. But what have you guys been able to do that's kind of building up the program and putting it in the spot for success in the future?
Well, we're a really young team. At one point, we had a lot of injuries during the year. At one point, we were starting 2 freshmen, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior, because I was out and Sarah was out at one point too. So we're just really young, and the fact that we were starting 2 freshmen this year, in 3 years, it will be unreal to see us. So watch out.
Everyone is on notice now at this point here in the
Yeah.
North Metro area for girls basketball. What about you? What's next for you when you're done with school?
Well, I'm going to go to college at Duluth and just focus on schooling, maybe play some intramural sports, but as far as basketball, this is it for me.
You can dominate in some intramurals, no doubt.
Yeah.
They don't know what's coming. Congrats
I
on your
guess so.
career and best of luck moving forward at Duluth.
Thank you.
Sarah Fruzyna to wrap things up talking Panther basketball. Another senior, kind of the same realm of questioning. What have you seen that gives you hope for what the future of Panther girls basketball can be?
Definitely all the younger girls that are coming up. They all work really hard and they all play well together, so I'm really excited to see what they can do.
What are you proud of about what you've been able to accomplish in your own game in the years that you've played?
I'm just proud that I was able to play with the Panthers and just go out there and really have fun all 4 years.
When you, I don't know if you guys have these moments, but when you talk to your team for kind of the last time when the season ended, the younger players that are coming back, what's kind of the biggest thing you want to tell them and impress upon them about the legacy you guys are leaving behind?
I just want them to go out there and always give it their all, and I know they can do well, so that's really the big thing.
What's next for you? What are your plans after high school?
I'm going to St. Scholastica up in Duluth and just going to focus on school as well.
Are you going to keep in touch with Jenna? You
Oh
guys
yeah.
Study
She's
together?
about
Very good.
3 blocks away, so.
Very nice, 3 blocks. That might be kind of hilly in Duluth, so it might not be that easy, but that'll be good. Well, guys, all of you, thanks for coming out, and best of luck to you two next year moving forward, football and everything like that, and congrats on your guys' careers. That's
Thank
Spring
you.
Lake Park Panther basketball. A good look at what the Panthers have been over the last couple of years. That does it for the folks on set number 2 over here. I might see you guys over on set number 1 again. So for the last time, throwing it back over to the main set to you two sure-handed Hall of Famers over there.